There's a cheerleading competition there today, and the popcorn machine set off the alarm, and nobody canceled.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only perfect every single time at Omaha Steaks.
All units, so engine 31, if you want to go ahead and check that out.
Carefully hand carving and obsessing over every last
31's clear on all traffic, engine 31's going to be on scene.
single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
You weren't made for moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, but it's the most prescribed biologic for Crohn's and UC. In clinical trials, Entyvio helped many people achieve long-term relief and remission. Allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, a risk of PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection, could not be.
Hello, I'm doing another experiment. I'm not using the Wi-Fi as I did last night when my son complained. But when you got your TV, cell phones, and everything, Wi-Fi. So it's going to cut down your download time, and like that, you got everything Wi-Fi. The only thing I got going into the Wi-Fi was a cat. I don't know. I'm going to update my cat wall. What is that? 8, 9, something like that. I got it. Come on, Alexi, sit down. Be like your grandpa self. Lay down. Lay down. So good Sunday morning. You know, I just ate me some peanut butter and crackers, you know, that I got at the Family Dollar store. So I did, you know, type in GoPro accessories. They got nice stuff. So you get this like battery chargers for 3 batteries. They got a wire it plugs into that into your cigarette lighter adapter. So that answers that question.
1, Mary. 2, Adam. 1, 2.
And that does show a chest mount. Or then if you're wearing a baseball cap, you can put it on there. So that'd be good. But you look at the price of a new GoPro. That's one thing I like to buy new, the warranty. You go to a pawn shop, you don't know if anything's wrong with it. You take it home, do this and that, you up the damn creek. Will a pawn shop take it back? Probably no. Because some things they sell as is. So you take a chance. So I'm watching NCIS on ION TV, which local TV station is channel 41.3. So there's Nancy. I had to look. That's Nancy. She looked like her Aunt Patty, who passed away last year. And yeah, I think it was 2023 she passed away. She was a great cat. Never was a mama. Her and her sister got pregnant when they was babies, and they couldn't have any. They got impregnated by their brothers. So that was a sign from God that, he fixed them that way where they couldn't have any more. So I put one fly trap strip up by the TV. I got one, if you look up there in the window, that's two. I got to take these two down and put up fresh ones. I still got my little Vicks humidifier with lavender in it, but I didn't have nothing from the U.S. mail, so. But that's okay. I guess it'll be Monday. If Ups deliver it, it should be here around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. If it comes by U.S. mail, it'll be here about 1 o'clock. That means I can't do nothing until that person, show up. There's a couple of things that I've talked about in other videos about my front door, which under the ADA rules, it's not a legal size door. Someone's supposed to come out and look at it and put, make it a few inches wider, see how much work, and probably a new metal door and probably a screen door on it. I don't know how much a screen door costs, but if it's not too much, I could dig into a few dollars. My son's still waiting on his back pay. That's funny, the lawyer got his back pay, but my son hasn't got his. So, this is Sunday. It's calling for more rain, but like I say, if it rains cats and dogs, I'll show you the flood. I don't have the money to fix it. If I had truckloads of dirt where I can raise it and, maybe put a drainage pipe in over to the creek. But here's the problem. You do that, then the water from the creek will back up. So you are smarter than me, but, I need probably a truckload of dirt in my backyard to raise it up. And the side yard where I show you that little swimming pool, I call it a swimming pool. It's not a pond. And like I say, when it rains cats and dogs, it gets around my septic tank. It sticks that top part where you clean it out, sticks out maybe 6 to 10 inches. I like to build that up, maybe put some 2x12s. It's weatherboard or whatever you call it. It's done got pre-treated boards, put around it. Put some dirt, some potting soil, make a little flower garden back there. Like flowers for bees, flowers for hummingbirds. That's one I like to do, but when you're on a fixed income between $800 to $900, you can't do crap. But you do have to live on the budget. So that's what I tried to do. No, I don't mind you getting up there, but you can't go to sleep. Every time you go to sleep, you fall out of the window. I know you're an old cat. I'll let you get by more than the other kitty cats because you earned that right since you're over 12 years old, Socks. People, donations. I got cats. I got about 10 inside cats and 20 outside cats. You know what they need. If you're a cat lover like I am, I wouldn't know what I'd do if I didn't have cats in or out. They give me somebody to talk to. Like that. It keeps me busy. It keeps me relaxed. If you got pets in your house, dogs or cats, would I love to have a puppy? Maybe, but with cats, they wouldn't get along. But it's just like kids. Every 2 hours you have to get up and change a diaper or let them go out and use the bathroom, Plus my yard is not fixed in. Another thing I was thinking of, but I watched a video the other night that had metal detectors. I guess the best one, I don't know what they cost. I just watch videos. I like to find my 4 corner posts. And I like to find what's in my yard. Can I find gold? Could be. You never know. People back 30 plus years ago used to bury their money in jars and stuff. Could I get that lucky? Maybe. But only God knows. See, like my daughter Gina, she has high blood pressure. She has sugar problems. I think her mom has high blood pressure and sugar and heart problems. So you could say that's inherent. I think Gina should do like a diary, talk about her medical problems and tell what's on her mother's side and my side. That way when her kids, they're growing, they're over 20, then grandkids and great-grandkids, that way they know about family history. I think everybody should do a video on your family history to let your kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, and so on, to let them know your medical history. I think that's a very important for you all to do on YouTube. Where your family would know your medical history. If you're married, have your spouse do their side of the family. Because your kids needs to know that. It's like, girls, I know you keep dowry. That's a good thing. That's something like I'm doing. Talk about my medical problems. That way, future generation of my family will know maybe what to expect. If they get it from the dad or mom, the grandparents, this and that, which I'm Cherokee Indian. And if there's any Cherokee Indians on YouTube, let me know. And like I say, my mom and my grandma, my real mom and grandma, they look full-blooded Cherokee Indians. They told me when I was about 16, 18 years old, I used to ride my motorcycle to Mooresville, Indiana. That's on the outskirts of Indianapolis. I had an uncle that was on, and my stepdad was named Ron Arvin, Arvin. That was my stepdad name. That was married to my mom, Marion. Then they divorced. Then she moved to Los Angeles in L.A. County. Then she came back here. Is she still alive? I don't know. For some reason, they don't keep in touch with me like they used to. But that's okay. God will let them know everything. Like, I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters on my mom's name. There's Ronnie Jr., David, Marsha, and Mila. That's on my mom's side. On my asshole real dad's side, I don't know. But people, don't judge other people. 'Cause you wasn't probably perfect when you was younger. There's probably things you done that you wouldn't want to get out. You know, as I've told you and other people, you learn in church, God has the final judgment. If they go to heaven or they go to the fireplace, you know, it's up to God. It's not to you. Love thy neighbors. That's straight from God. You know, be polite. Just like Road Dog said when I went to Walmart, I guess he saw this nice old lady. And I said, hello, you young lady. Man, if she had a hat on, it'd pop. I mean, it'd swell her head up so bad. She said, thank you, young man. It made me feel good. But I'm 70 plus. She had to be 80s or maybe 90s. But she did look younger than me. But that's how I was raised, you know. You know, make people feel good. So you look off a young lady or young gentleman, you make them feel good. When you get our age, sometimes you feel in the dumps. You're all going to be old one day. You want people to make you feel young. So, you know, that's something to think about. Treat people good, no matter how you feel about them. God will punish you for treating people bad. That's the rewards in the end. God has the final choice. You know, call your parents, your grandparents, all this. Wish them happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and Happy Valentine's Day. You know, call and check on them. See how's everybody doing. Well, just Christmas of last year, I was kind of pissed. 'Cause Mom and Dad wasn't there. It made me cry. I miss my mom and dad. They were good to me and their grandkids. Even my daughter Gina. My dad spoiled his granddaughter Gina. I didn't find out years later after my dad passed away. Shame me on you, Gina Renee. You know, she gets sick or something, and I be working. the school called Dad, and my dad spoiled Gina. You know, that's what grandparents do, spoil their grandkids. But I didn't know that until after my dad died. I would think Mom told me, but did any of my kids take piano lessons? No, I didn't force them into it. It was up to them if they wanted to take piano lessons. Besides that, Mom wouldn't teach their own family. She was sending them to another person. Like this other lady that taught music at her house, I believe was Miss Hensley. She had, I guess, 2 kids, a boy and a daughter or something. She sent them to Mom's house. And I think the young Hensley man, I think he's a nurse, I believe, or maybe a nurse practitioner. And I guess that's his wife. She's a in marathons, you know, they keep skinny. Can I run like they do? I said no. I probably have a heart attack. You know, I just have to be careful. Like, you know, just walking, say, from my car into the Family Dollar store, or walk out to my car, is, you know, that cold air. You breathe that cold air in, it causes your chest to hurt like you're having the stroke. I know I'm supposed to have a mask on. See that up there on my nose? You wear a mask and your glasses fog up. So, you know, during this virus, during the last election, which I think that was rigged, I think the Democrats came up with that. And I got a feeling it's going to come up again, where they can get those absentee ballots in. You can get fake IDs with fake addresses. But what will you do if somebody comes up with a name and that same address, you know? It's in the computer, I know, at least in Indiana. I don't know how they do it in other states. So I would thank you, 88 people who has subscribed out there. God bless you. There's something, let's see. So, you know, to leave the stress, you know, play solitaire. I play solitaire. I play about the birds that's on a tree limb. You move, you got 2 empty spots, you move, and you try to match up 4 or 5 of them, and then they fly away. So, if it tells you anything. But I'm using my data plan, and not on the Wi-Fi. I know he's in bed, so if it lets you know anything. I'm doing another experiment like I did last night. And he said he had problems downloading stuff, but I wasn't on the Wi-Fi. I was on my data. So, like I say, when you're running a computer, 2 TVs, 2 cell phones, 2 laptops, that's going to take the hell out of it. Last night, I was running on my data, so that should make a difference. Since I'm watching local TV channels with an outside antenna, you know, that's something, you know. People, they came out a month or so ago that they coming out with a new upgrade to your TVs or format. I think they call it ATC 3.0. You can verify what I'm talking about. And I guess a TV a couple years old might have the update. But when you go look at a new TV, say 2022, 23, ask him what the firmware is. Is that ATS 3.0? If it's not ATS 3.0 and you're using the outside antenna, you'll lose your channels. So you can look it up and see if this is just one I read. Can you believe anything on the internet? No, you cannot. So, I've told you, I'm not a full-blooded YouTuber. A full-blooded YouTuber who has 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That's a full-blooded YouTuber. I guess you'd classify me as a part-timer, since I don't have 1,000 subscribers. What's it, Socks? Yeah, you're a good boy. But the other cats, like Margaret and Alex, sometimes Alexi and Kathy, they'll give Socks a bath on his head, which that's good. That shows respect for Socks. But Socks don't have the equipment. He's the it. Blanks. But can the same thing happen to a cat that happened to men? But men got rules when they had that procedure done. They got to go back to the doctors so many times. Then the yearly checkup you have to do. You got to check with the doctor who does that type of stuff. That goes the same thing for women. There've been guys that has had that done. And the judge had a special doctor that specialized in that and to talk about it. And the doctor said, you got to follow these guidelines and this and that. Sometimes they don't do that. Can he sue the doctor? Maybe, but you have to check with the lawyer. But you're going to lose that case because you did not follow the guidelines that the doctor told you to follow. I think when you have it done, maybe 3 to 6 months in a year, then maybe a little bit after that year. So I would say no, that you can't sue the doctor because you did not follow the guidelines. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, not a nurse, or any degrees in any of the things I've talked about. I'm just talking about my experience. Pressure and my throat problem was, what do you call it, esophagus, which I'll be going to that doctor. I hope the appointment is not set up when I have to go to jury duty in February. I think it's the 13th, but that's a Tuesday. But I have to call the day before after 4:30 to see if it's been canceled or the person took a plea bargain or what. I have to wait until after 4:30 the day before to find out.
0855. Coming in reference of Robert Earl Knight, Sr.
So,
Supervised visitation history.
you know, that's something I have to wait and see.
She also advised.
See, there's back of Sock. Say hi, Socks. Say hi, everybody. We love y'all. Can you help Dad on cat food and the things we need? Show him your beautiful mugshot. Like I said, Socks is over 12 years old. Now, see, that's Alexi. I got a question. Who in the hell would put a picture window in a bedroom? That should have been a bay window. You know, that way I can put flowers up or put a cushion or something up in there, because you know the cats are going. But I like to have flowers in my window. So I'm going to make this a short one. That way, you know, it's Sunday, it's a day of rest. I know people's in church. So, I know you all want to donate through YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm not a full-blooded YouTuber. Until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 videos watchers. That's how come I asked you to donate to Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box #1, Charlestown, Indiana. I should have a savings account Monday. You know, they said, the lawyer says I get my $1,000 Monday. I guess I can take $100 out of it and put it into a savings account where I can open one up. That way, if I get any money orders, you know, I can deposit that, because it takes 2 to 3 days to clear the bank. I don't know how the bank works it, but a post office money order would be no problem. I showed you a video on a laptop that won't recommend by computer experts and people who does live streaming from the automobile. You can run a laptop in your automobile. You got to get this converter where you hook it up to your battery, where you can run household current. You know, that's something. And I don't know if you can donate through Switch or not. I can't find anything about that on my Beyond Switch. Let me know if people can donate to Switch. Or maybe I can put it in my search engine and find out. You know, I don't know. If that wasn't for a search engine, I'd probably be lost. And without YouTube, you can find out anything about anything. Computers, how to hook up a water faucet in your house. This, you know, you can learn everything. So I want to thank you. Have a good day in church. God will reward you, but since I mentioned Switch, I'm going to bring it up in my search engine and see what I can find out about donations, which, you know, I don't know until I ask them. Thank you. Peace, my friend.